Hi guys, it's been a while. I've been so busy. There's a lot of things going on here. We have been busy settling down, doing a lot of things, interviewing for jobs and all of that good stuff, I would say. Now I just remembered I was supposed to gist you guys about why we're unable to land in Canada at the beginning of 2021. So let me just tell you guys how or what stopped us from traveling or landing in Canada in January 2021. So it happened that at the beginning of beginning of 2021, we had our passport back, and then time for us to travel, we got an email from Canada saying we had to wait a little bit more because of the COVID. Then it was so terrible that so many countries were having issues controlling the spread and the number of people getting the infection, and then the health system was overpacked. So we now waited. We had already booked our flight to travel at the beginning of March. Towards the end of January 2021 was when we got our passport back from Ghana, stamped with our visa and ready to travel. I had our bags packed, not completely packed, but we had most of it packed and waiting for our planned dates. So sometime in February, we got a message saying we had to wait a while. So we waited. We had already resigned our jobs, but had to now send emails to the HR asking if we could keep our job for a little longer. And thankfully, they let that happen, and then we went back to work. While we were waiting, of course, we couldn't travel in March anymore. We had to open up our tickets so that we will be able to reschedule later on in the year. So we went back to work, and May went by, April went by. Then at the end of May 2021, March went by, April went by. At the end of May was when visa was supposed to expire. So we started worrying about what our fate would be if that happens. But luckily for us, we got a message, or we got an update on the IRCC website saying that even if your visa expires due to your inability to travel because of the COVID or the travel restriction, we're going to update and then issue you or reissue a new travel document to you. So at the end of May, our visas expired. Then another phase of the wait began. We waited until sometime in June 25th, 2021. We got a request to redo our medicals. Now, the medical procedure isn't that easy for IRCC. You have to pay a lot. For a family of 5, we paid about 180,000 naira to have our blood work, X-ray done for my husband and I, then blood work for one of our kid. Then the others were just irregular weight questions and all of that. So we went back, had our medicals done again. Thankfully, the result came out good, and it was sent to IRCC. Our profile was updated. Then we began to wait again. Now, the funny thing is that we got the request to redo our medicals in June, but there was no slot available in the 2 clinics where IRCC approved for medicals to be done in Nigeria. Yes, if you are in, let's say, Sokoto, Kaduna, Kano, and you are applying to come to Canada, you have to go all the way to Lagos or Abuja to have your medicals done. So you cannot walk into any clinic or hospital to have, or laboratory to have your medicals done. So we have to wait for a slot to be available. Sometimes it takes up to a month before you get a slot available to go in, do your medicals as requested. And usually IRCC gives you 30 days within which you have to have everything done and sent back. So we got a slot in July, let's say 20th. That's a month, almost a month after we got the request. We went in, had it done, sent it back in July. At the end of July, it got updated on our profile, and then we started waiting again for IRCC to request for us to send our passport back to Accra to be stamped with a fresh passport or fresh visa. So it happened that we had to wait until the end of October. They sent the request. We happily sent our passports again. Then sometime before the end of November, we got the passport stamped and returned back to us. We were happy again. We started repacking again because we had to unpack, eat up most of the food stuff we bought. We had to buy fresh supply for the things we wanted to travel with. We had to start repacking again and start planning on how to sell off our things in Lagos, sell off the things we needed to sell off, send out the things we needed to send out to family and friends and all of that. Then we booked our flight. We rebooked our flight for December 14th. Then you remember the ban that happened where there was this a new strain of COVID found in South Africa, which was somehow there was restriction. They restricted South Africa from traveling to Canada, and most of people from South Africa found their way to Nigeria, and through Nigeria traveled to Canada. And unfortunately, some Nigerians tested positive for the variant which was there then, and that caused a lot of countries to be banned. And after some days, Nigeria was put on the list of banned countries that cannot travel to some parts of Europe and Canada, and that now affected our plan again. We tried to we plan to travel on the 14th of December. We had to now take the date back to 7th December. Then we now changed it again to 1st December in order not to be caught in the whole restrictions again. Lo and behold, we had our travel plan for 1st December, but we could not travel because on the 31st of November, there was an announcement that says effective 1st December, Nigeria, no flight from Nigeria will be allowed to land in Canada or even depart from Nigeria to Canada or something of that nature. But we still went ahead to go to the airport to see if we would be able to board, because usually rules like that don't take effect like immediately. We thought that was going to be the same way the normal or their previous rules were, that it was going to happen that same way, but unfortunately this was effective immediately, and we were turned back from the airport. We went back home sad, unpacked again, and then there was a lot of stories about people traveling from third countries that were not on the banned list, and we were making plans to go to either Accra, Ghana, to travel from there. That would have cost us a lot again. While we were making plans and all, a lot of countries started protesting about the whole ban. It was like, according to some people, that it was some sort of racism happening again. Why ban African countries when previous strains of COVID were found in some European countries? Why didn't you ban them? Why are you now banning African countries from traveling because we're blacks, we're Africans? Yeah, the whole world heard that, and the ban gradually was dropped, and then we didn't travel immediately again. We had to wait 2 more weeks. The plan was, why don't we just spend one more Christmas in Nigeria? It's not like we're not going to go back to Nigeria anytime in the future, but we just decided to spend the Christmas of 2021 in Lagos, since it was just 2 weeks to Christmas. Then we waited, we booked our flight. That costs an arm and a leg. It's quite expensive, rescheduling or changing dates on flights. So we waited and then rescheduled our flight for January 4th, 2022, which was finally when we were able to travel. Hooray! Thankfully, that went smoothly. It was a long flight, almost 24 hours, but we were thankful. We were happy that finally, after over a year wait, we were able to now travel to Canada and to begin our life here. And so far, it's been great. Settling down is not the easiest thing to do. The cold, the freezing weather and all of that, it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's a system that works. Yeah, you pay a lot of tax and that, but the system works. The health medical system works. Everything works. So we're settling in fine. The interview process is not the easiest too. You have to go through several process of interview process, but at the end of the day, you find a work that is fit for you, that pays pretty well, if that is what you're looking for. But while interviewing for this dream job, you could actually take up, like I know people guys that have taken up the customer support job, which pays the bills. So it's been great. We've been coping and it will get better. That I know for sure. It's going to get even better. And we're also praying for friends, for guys who are looking forward to relocating to. The process has changed, but we think it's going to get even easier as time goes on. We don't know what the plan for the federal draw is, but hopefully we pray it starts happening again, so that guys who have been in the pool for a long time will not lose their high scores, because every birthday you lose 5 points. Once you have 30, every birthday you lose 5 points. And we're praying for you guys that stay in the pool. We're praying that things will settle down and the process will start again, and then you'll be able to like travel to your dream country. So guys, that's the update short, but I'll have more stories to tell you guys. We've been house hunting. We've been in this shortlet for a while, and then we think it's now time for us to rent a different apartment. So renting rules and laws and all of that is not the easiest. It's not like in Nigeria where you see, or in my country where you see an apartment you love, you negotiate with the agent or the landlord, you agree and then pay. But for here, you see what you like, you go see it, then you make an offer and then wait. So hopefully I'll get to like show you, maybe if we go see another apartment, I'll make a video of that, and then so that you guys will see how the apartments are structured, and maybe I'll be able to share how much it cost, how much the offer we made, and how much it went for finally. I'll be able to share that with you guys. So you guys, subscribe please, hit the give me thumbs up, and comment if there are things you feel you want me to talk about. Like, I really do not maybe I'm not really a good content creator, right? I have like a battle deciding on what to talk about. I've made some videos which are still there on my phone, on my laptop, and I've not decided whether to put them up or not. But I hope you guys will encourage me. If I see your comments that says go ahead, talk about this, I will try and make a video about it. If you give me thumbs up, that shows I'm trying my best. If you like, if you subscribe, that would encourage me to keep going and keep trying to be better at this. Thank you all for watching. You have a great weekend ahead. God bless you. Bye.